Aloha, my friend. This is Billy Wiggly coming at you live from the Ninth Island, Las Vegas, Nevada. Whoa, how's everybody doing today so far? Yeah? Are you staying positive? You know that there's only one way to be, and that's positive. And how do you achieve that? Well, by focusing on the positives instead of worried about what's going to go wrong, what's bad, what's negative. Look for the positives in everything. There's something good about everything. You know there is. Just look for it. Just like this is real good. Check it out right here in Excel. What we got right here is called a list. It's also known as a range of data. And those of you that have been learning Excel from me for a while, you know that I specialize in the 7 steps of Excel success and Excel basics because we want everything to work just right. You've probably been using Excel for 10 years and you never took a basics class. So you're always struggling. Things don't seem to be working out right. Just like this. Check it out. If you've been learning from me for a while, you know this shortcut. It's Microsoft's favorite shortcut. They consider it their most powerful keyboard shortcut. So what is the one keyboard shortcut that I can press that will launch my default chart into a separate worksheet? Anybody? Come on. Boom. There it is. It's F11. Check it out. F11. So what I'm going to do right now is show you that shortcut, F11. So when you press F11, like I am doing right now, boom, there's my default chart on a separate worksheet. And that's by pressing F11. But check it out. You're super excited. You're saying to yourself, wow, I just watched 30 seconds of this video and I can go impress my boss already. And your boss comes up to you and goes, what are you doing? And you say, I'm learning some Excel. Watch, boss. Check this out. How long do you think it should take me to generate my default chart on a separate worksheet? And your boss goes, I don't know. And you're going to say, check it out. Boo! That's a chart. It's a chart of what? It's a chart of nothing right here. Absolutely nothing. And this, my friends, is called the marquee. And the marquee should always be in the data. That's like the number one rule, most basic rule in Excel. Keep the marquee in the data. So let's go ahead and push it right back in there. Come on. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There it is. And then now, what's the shortcut to launch my default chart on a separate worksheet? F11. And there you have it. Cool. Now that you know F11, that's just how formulas are. And that's what we're learning today. The basics of formulas, how to write a formula in Excel. And there's a process. So I'm going to go right down here to the lower left-hand corner of my worksheet, right down there. And I'm going to right click. You probably learned this in the navigations video that I did last Aloha Friday. So what I'm going to do is I've launched the activate dialog box and I want to go right to, let's see, I want to go right to formula. So I can either double click on it or I can just select it and press OK. And here we are in the formulas worksheet. So my friends, let me escape right out of here and let's remove that Aloha Friday lower third. So here we are. Check it out. We've got a spreadsheet and we've got some empty cells where we want the total to go. So when you want to write a formula in Excel, let's say I want to do 12 plus 6. All right. You got to remember that in Excel, the operators in Excel are for multiplication. Then you got division. Whoops. For some reason, I can't put that in. All right. Division is just a slash. I'm having a hard time with the slash in this particular workbook. I don't know why. Now, if you want to do a sum, it's a plus. Subtraction, it's a plus. Subtraction is a minus, and the like. So these are the operators that we're using. And today we're going to use the plus. So we're going to sum the 12 plus the 6. So you can go into the total cell and say, hey, it's 12 plus 6. Just like that, right? 12 plus 6. Yeah. So let's go ahead and just press enter. Ooh, what happened? Nothing happened. Why? Because we didn't command Excel. That's right. Command. The brains of Excel are in the chair. You're the brains of Excel. You got to remember that. That's why they're called commands. That makes you the commander. So you command Excel. And the way that we command Excel is we're going to put in an equal sign. And that's like us commanding Excel to do this. Hey, Excel, do this right there. Okay. So we're going to put in an equal sign, and now Excel knows to do 12 plus 6. Because without the equal sign, Excel just sees a 12, a plus, and a 6 values. When we put in a command, now Excel goes, okay, I know I need to do 12 plus 6, and there it is, 18. Angels are what we're supposed to hear when we do things good in Excel. However, look what happens though if I change amount 2 to 0. So 12 plus 0, the total should be 12, right? Well, before I press enter, let's see. Boom, nothing happened. Why? Because the formula is still 12 plus 6. Okay, Control Z to undo. So here's the secret of formulas in Excel. You start out with an equal sign, a command telling Excel, do this. And when we're adding, subtracting, dividing, multiplying numbers in Excel, we're actually adding, dividing, multiplying the cells, not the contents of the cells. We're adding, dividing, multiplying the cell references. The contents of the cells is what changes. The formula remains the same. So I'm going to say equals, and I'm going to say Excel, do this. Take whatever's in this cell and add it to whatever's in this cell, just like that. And this cell right here happens to be C3. And this one happens to be D3. So the formula is going to be equals C3 plus D3. So I'm going to say Excel, take whatever's in C3 and add it to whatever's in D3. And look at that color. Color is good. No color, bad. Good, bad. Good, bad. Good, bad. Good, bad. See that? Good colors. And these are called cell referencing. So this formula is referencing cell C3 and cell D3. Cell referencing. So this formula is saying take whatever's in C3 and add it to whatever's in D3. Just like that. C3 plus D3. Now we can press enter. There's our answer. Now let's change amount 2 to 0. And when we press enter, the answer will be 12. And there's the angels. Because we got it right. Yeah. Look, the values changed, but the formula remained the same. Just like that. Cool. Now we can just go ahead and grab our what's called the autofill handle. That way we don't have to type in the formula all the way down. Now let me show you another quick way real quick. Equals, before I typed in the formula, now we're going to do a point and click. I'm saying Excel, take whatever's in, click that cell, and then I'm going to press the plus, the operator, and add it to whatever's in this cell, just like that. C3 plus D3, and it's in color, and that's good. Now I press enter. There we have it. Now we're going to copy the formula all the way on down. We don't have to retype it right in here and retype it right in here. All we got to do is grab what's called the autofill handle right over here. Autofill handle, that's a tool. Did you know that's what it's called? Or you always saying just grab that thingy. Just because you've been using Excel for 10 years doesn't mean you know anything. And if you've been using Excel for 10 years and you've gotten really good at it, you know that nobody knows everything there is to know about Excel. So we're going to go right ahead and go right over here to this autofill handle, and we can left click and drag it down, put in our formula just like that, or we can just double click on it. Click, click. And there you have it, just like that. And now we can view our formulas. I'm going to use a shortcut called Control tilde. Control plus the tilde. And the tilde is right below your escape key on your keyboard, Windows keyboard. So Control tilde, what it does is it shows me all my formulas. Let me minimize right here real quick, and then press Control tilde, and there's the formulas. C3 plus D3, C4 plus D4, C5 plus D5. Angels. All right. So now we know that formulas are made up of cell references. And in this case, this formula is referencing C3 and D3. And the operator is plus sign, which is addition. So now Control tilde to hide my formulas again. And now let's move on to the next one. We're going to kick it up a notch here. This is the last thing we're going to do today. And then I'll be back on Monday. And we're going to continue because there's going to be an issue right here. What we want to do is I want to take the price times the tax and add the shipping. So what I want right here as a result, the total is going to be the price, including the taxes and the shipping. Don't tax the shipping. You do this in your mind all the time when you're shopping, when you want to know what the complete price is. You're like, what's the tax rate on that? And then you figure it out. Well, you're doing the same thing in Excel. So we're going to write a formula. We're going to say equals. Ooh, we got that right. Equals the price, A4. We're just clicking. And then the operator times B1. A4 times B1. That's going to give us the tax amount. And what's cool is you can always you can press F9 to see the results, Control Z to undo, or you can just press enter and see the results. So that's telling us right now that that is the tax amount. So then you say plus, this is what I see all the time, A4 times B1 plus B4. And then that's the answer that I get. But how can that be the answer if the price is 12? Well, it's because we're always missing one step usually. A4 times B1, if I press F9, it tells me that that calculation right there, F9, tells me, calculates my formula. So I can preview the results. Then I press Control Z to undo that. And then to that 99 cents, I'm adding, instead of the shipping, I'm going to add the price back, right? Because first we calculated the tax amount right here. Oops. I got to grab the cell references. F9. That's 99 cents. All right. So now let's add the price to it. So I see F9 is $12.99. So now all we got to do is, whoa, did I just, oh, I messed it up. Equals A4 times a B1 plus A4. And what that's going to tell us right here is the price, including the tax. And now all we got to do is add the shipping. And let's see what we get. Woo! $14.99. Right on. That's cool. So now let's go right ahead and double click on the autofill handle, copy our formula down, and then we're done for the day. We're going to celebrate. Yes. Come on. Boo, boo. Oh, boo. No angels on this one. Ha! Okay. So the reason for that, something going on in my eyes. Whew. All right, here we go. I can see that this answer is wrong. Why is it? What's up? Here's my formula. It's correct. A4 times B1 plus the shipping, or plus the price plus the shipping. Okay. So let's just see what's going on. We're going to double click over here. Oh, it's relative referencing. What? Yes. This right here is called cell referencing. This formula is referencing cells A4, B1, A4, and B4. Cell referencing. When you copy the formula down, just like we did right here, we copied the formula down. Let's view all of our formulas. Control tilde. What we had was relative referencing. We copied the formula down. Here where you can see it. Copied the formula down, and it automatically updated the references. So this formula references C3 and D3 when we copied it down. This formula now references C4 and D4. This one C5 and D5. Right here, we can see that this formula references, pay attention to the colors, A4 times B1 plus A4 plus B4. All right, look at the colors. Now I'm going to press escape, and now let's press enter and look at the next formula. Relative referencing. When you're copying the formula down, Excel is going to keep everything relative to where it's at. And now let's take a look. We've got A5 right here, and that's this one. Then we've got B2, cool, and that's B2. Uh-oh. Maybe that's the problem. We're not calculating the tax. Oh, let's press enter. And you see this? This is a value error. Anytime you see this or href or hashtag NA, those are errors. There's like 6 different errors in Excel. You want to find out what this is. This is a value error. It's telling me that we have conflicting values in Excel. So let's take a look at this formula. It's telling us that we've got A6, good, which is a number. That's the type of value that it is. And we're multiplying it times B3. Oh, what kind of value is that? That is text. Can you multiply numbers times letters? Do you know how? I don't, and Excel doesn't either. So that's why we're getting a value error. We've got conflicting values. Excel's trying to multiply A6 times B3, and instantly it says, value error. So how do we update that? Well, you can say, all right, it's actually supposed to be B1. So let me fix this one, which is supposed to be B1. And there we have it. Now it's including the tax rate. Cool. Now I press enter. And now this one, I'm going to double click. And that's supposed to be B2 also. So I can just select it and I'm going to click. Excuse me. It's supposed to be B1. There it is. And I press enter and I fixed it. And then I'm going to come over here. See, how would you even know this is an error? It's not telling you there's an error message. There's no error message because the calculation is correct, but the formula is wrong. This right here is why Excel is considered the world's most dangerous program. Because you could have a cell referencing error for years that could cost your company millions and millions of dollars and nobody ever knew it. Because Excel is stupid. That's right, I said it. Excel is stupid. What I mean by that is that Excel doesn't think, it just does. It's really smart, really intelligent, I would say. Intelligent, not smart, intelligent. And it's really good at doing whatever you tell it to do really fast. So if you tell Excel to do the wrong thing, it's going to do the wrong thing real good, real fast. And here, Excel is not thinking and saying, hey, there's the answer, but I don't think this is what you were looking for. You got to know. It's giving you an answer, but you got to know this is the wrong answer because this B4 is actually supposed to be referencing B1, and then we press enter. So now we know all these answers are correct, and when we take a look, Control tilde, we see that we're referencing everything properly. A4 times B1, A5 times B1, A6 times B1, A7 times B1. And you're going, cool. I figured out how to solve that. Yeah, you kept your references all relative. Cool. But this is only 4 rows. What happens if you got 1,000 rows? How do I know I got 1,000 rows? Because I can just go right down here and look at my workbook statistics, lower left-hand corner, and I can see that I got 1,000. It goes all the way to the end of the sheet is C1007. Okay. Plus I added 1,000 rows. All right. So I'm going to press OK. So hide that. And then here we go. Equals A4 times B1 plus A4 plus B4. Boom. Yes, we got it right. And you're like, yes, I got it right. Now I'm going to just copy it down 1,000 rows. And I'm rocking and rolling my way out of here because it's Aloha Friday. So you double click and you're like, oh, we got a problem. Oh my God. Everything else looks good though. Yeah, These numbers are all wrong. But it looks good because there's no errors. This is an error right here. Oh, how can I fix that? And you have no clue what a value error is because you never took my 7 steps to Excel success live class, which is coming up. I've got some live classes. The next one is coming up. It's from the 12th to the 16th of September. And check this out. The first class is free. I haven't posted this yet, so don't get mad, get skills because you ain't gonna find it yet. I'll make an announcement, but just be checking don'tgetmadgetskills.com, and then you're gonna be able to book your spot in the next live class. And the first class is free. So these are all the classes you're gonna get. You're gonna get day one is an introduction. Then 4 more days of Excel classes, a quick start guide. And you're also going to get 2 ebooks, one with 338 Excel shortcuts for Windows and 227 Mac OS shortcuts. Let me take you right in. If you were to click preview, which is the free class, and these are live classes. I'm teaching right here and you're in there too, and we're learning together. That way we can learn better as a team, all of us. And it's limited to only 30 people. So here we are, right inside of the course curriculum, the course player, and you'll be able to just book your spot. The first class is free. Check it out. This is what we're covering. 5 sessions, not more than 1.5 hours each day. And check it out. When you try to go to enroll in the next classes, you can't because it's locked. However, let's say that it wasn't locked for you. You'll be able to see on the very next day for day two, steps one on all the way, day 2 through 5. You'll have access to a community where you can ask questions. You'll be able to have discussions right in here. We help each other out. I answer your questions. We got a team of people. And you get this quick start guide right here. Isn't this cool? Just like that. You can flip the pages. It's a quick start guide. Let me show you the shortcuts real quick. Here's 338 Excel keyboard shortcuts. And let's say we're looking for a shortcut. We'll just go search right over here. And I want to know how to insert a chart. All right, cool. How can I insert a chart? Insert chart. And then I press enter. And look, it found it. Right up there. Isn't that cool? Ooh, what's a keyboard shortcut for inserting a chart? Click. And then now let me zoom in. And there it is right there. F11. Oh, Alt F1 inserts a chart in the same sheet. Oh, let me try that. Here we go. Right click to activate. Go back to my source data and press Alt F1. Oh, it worked. That's how you insert your default chart in the same sheet. Imagine that. All right. And we have quizzes. We've got a whole lot of ways for you to learn. This is all 5 days, $147. Normally $265. $147 for all this learning. And you're going to have a final exam. It's going to be your turn to test your skills, and you'll have a certificate with an MCID on it. Let's get back to Excel. So you're wondering, hey, how can we fix that, Billy? So here we go. Let's go. Got this value error. You already know that you got to make the right cell reference. So you're going, okay, that one is going to be that one, B1, enter. And, now you're saying to yourself, yeah, we're good. We're good. But these are all wrong. These are all wrong. Look at that. Look at the cell references. These are all wrong. What if you said to yourself, I can't figure out how to solve this one. So the way that you solve it is you're going to delete this row. It'll be okay. Nobody will know. So you're going to say control minus to delete it. And now you got a reference error. What? A circular reference? More on that later. So you're saying, you know what? I'm going to fix that too. Let me just delete that one. Boop. What? And now you got another reference error. Where did that come from? I'm just going to delete this one more time. Boom. And boo, there's another reference error. How are you going to fix this? You're like, okay, I got to anchor this one. I'm going to go right here and I'm going to make this one B1, 2, B1, and you're gonna go down all 1,007 rows. B1, 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 B1. This one's actually supposed to be B1. You see the big difference? And then when you're done with all 1,000 rows, B1, 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 then you're gonna quit your job because because you hate Excel. So come on, my friends, stay tuned. Come back on Monday, and I'm gonna show you really quickly how to fix this. How to fix is just by pressing one button. Ba-ba, ba-ba, ba-ba. Good job. Rewind and watch what I did. What is it called? What button did I press? On Monday, I'll show you. And that's, my friends, how you get good at Excel. And I want to tell you, my friends, just like I always do, I want you to keep on learning because I love you. And most of all, don't get mad. Get yourself some skills, and we'll see you on Monday. Aloha Friday.